The right to marry is found within the California Constitution, Article 1, right to privacy, also right to liberty, right to due process. And this is a right that is protected and enforced and a fundamental building block of our society.
I believe in full equality for all, including the right to marry.
I do not feel that this is a gay or straight issue. This is a humanity issue.
All people in this state deserve to be protected under the state's constitution.
We can do better than this.
Prop 8 is a radical and unprecedented change to California's constitution that puts all Californians at risk.
La Proposición 8 es un cambio radical y sin precedentes en el estado de California, poniendo en riesgo los derechos de todas las minorías, incluyendo la de nosotros. Hay que repetir la Proposición 8.
We are all citizens of this country and all deserve to be treated equally.
Prop 8, we need to have the Supreme Court overturn Prop 8. Why? Because it is more than just marriage equality for lesbian, gays, bisexuals, and transgendered folks.
If Prop 8 is allowed to stand, future majorities will be allowed to take away the rights of any minority.
我哋每個人都要有一個自由，proposition 咧會攞走我哋嘅自由同埋嘅方向喺美國。
Less than 100 years ago, women were not even allowed to own property or to vote.
It wasn't that long ago when both sets of my grandparents were not allowed to get married in the state of California.
My grandmother used to tell me, don't tell them you're Native American. You never know when your rights will be taken away. I will not, as a mother, ever be put in that position to tell my children they cannot be who they are.
My aunt fell in love with a white man, but they couldn't get married here in California because there was a ban on interracial marriage.
Women, people of color, lesbians, gays, bisexual, and transgendered, but also people who are disenfranchised for other reasons, people with disabilities, women. We all are impacted by Prop 8 because it sends a message. Prop 8 sends a message to the rest of the state that it's okay to actually, for the first time in California history, put discrimination into the Constitution.
Because Proposition 8 stands for the notion that any civil right lasts only as long as a majority of Californians believes it ought to last.
What that means is they can go after any minority, labor unions, anything. What it does is it actually guts the power of the Supreme Court.
I think that this issue goes beyond the gay community, and it's really more about whether or not Californians are considered equal and whether or not the state is willing to look at gays and lesbians as human beings.
For the first time in California history, the proposition has taken away a fundamental right. That means for the first time our Constitution currently discriminates against one group of people. That can't be allowed to stand. That's not who we are.
And we are very looking forward to March 5th, where we can argue to the court that everyone in California should enjoy that fundamental constitutional right to marry and the right to equal protection under the law, that there is no compelling state interest, no necessary accomplishment of governmental objective by restricting that right and excluding so many people who are here today, so many thousands who were married between the victory which we won in the Supreme Court and November 4th, and others who wish to marry. There is no governmental objective that is necessary to exclude them from that fundamental right.
Because government ought not to be regulating the most sacred private parts of free-loving individuals.
So I am very hopeful that the Supreme Court does the right thing, does the rational thing, and does the most democratic thing.
It's important for everybody to really, really hope that the Supreme Court overturn it.
Everyone should be entitled to marry.
It is the right thing to do.